Finds an opening past the 40. And he'll cut it to the right sideline.
We play to win. Let's go!
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the Eagles' 17-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Let's go on, 80. Yellow, yellow. Hey, 15. Bravo.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace. That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Gonna look deep. This is caught at the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Only took them 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
That's another Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Ready? Tighten up.
And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it.
And he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
198. Watch 98.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line.
First down, Kansas City.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
36. Yellow. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Bring it. Bring it. 198.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. They'll run on first down. Williams. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Lefty.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Wentz to throw again. And it's caught off the deflection. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jamon Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. McManus's point after is good, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. He gets this one to Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Switch it. Come on. 57 colors. Go now. 198.
On first down, it's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Trying to lay one up deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Now he's forced out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check. 198. Watch 98. Alpha. Hey, check. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hey, color. All day, defense.
shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mahomes now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Stay with your man. 198.
Mahomes to throw once more. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
We got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Wentz now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
198. Watch 98.
Yellow.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. 198.
Now here's Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
53.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
198. Watch 98.
Hey, 57, 57.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
98 to Mike. Let's go. 198. Watch 98.
Mahomes now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Mike. Waiting.
3. Mike. Coming.
Wentz. Caught tight end Ertz. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
Get ready.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
57, Collins.
Now Mahomes. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right, because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal, too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give them good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
From the 38, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll go again with Sanders. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
To throw is Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
198. Watch 98. 98 for Mike.
6-man.
Check girls.
Working from the gun, Mahomes gets around him, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
53 is the mic. Double dog. That's the way.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that play goes. Absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Ram.
Another run with Sanders. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Philadelphia, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1, and they'll be able to enjoy